All right, very excited about this. Hi, I'm Patrick. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Wendy.
Wendy, good to see you.
I think I've seen you around campus.
A few times around campus. Wendy is here to help us out with our health, and she's going to make a heart. Well, why don't you tell me what we're going to make?
We're making a heart-healthy American Chop Suey.
Okay.
And it's going to be so good that not even you're going to know that you're eating something good for you.
That's a good thing. Wendy is one of the stars here at Eyewitness News. She's an editor, and she's behind the scenes with the camera. She makes us look good every day, which, of course, as you say...
Which is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. So today, Wendy's a star of the show here, and tell us about what goes into making this heart-healthy dish.
What we're going to do is we're just switching things up a little bit. We're going to be using a couple of pounds of ground turkey.
Turkey?
Yeah, with ground turkey.
Ooh.
And we're also going to be just chopping up an onion here. We've got a couple of herbs and spices, basil, oregano, some parsley, and we've got some Parmesan cheese that we're also going to be using here on the side. All very easy. We're going to be using a multi-grain pasta.
Wow, turkey
with that.
And multi-grains.
Yeah. But guess what? You're not even going to know in the end. My husband doesn't even know.
He does now.
Yeah, he does now. So that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to, instead of garlic bread, we're going to do something that's got reduced carbs in it.
Okay.
And we'll throw those in the oven. And this is so easy to do.
Even I could do it.
Even you could do it, Patrick.
All right.
Okay.
Vote of confidence. You can find the recipe online at foxprovidence.com. More with Wendy in the kitchen coming up later in the show. Back to you.
With Wendy and Lily, what's going on in there?
Well, I tell you what, Wendy has. This was funny because Wendy and I were talking just the other day about the fact that she's been sneaking in healthier options into her husband's meals.
Yep.
And he hasn't even noticed.
No.
Tell me some of the things that you were doing to kind of try and, when you marry a guy, he's got his own ways of eating. He's got his own Taco Bell runs at midnight.
And we have
and
we have our own ways of eating.
Yes.
So where do you come? Where's that middle ground?
Exactly.
There? So taking something like a great recipe, which is easy, like American Chop Suey, and lightening it up is good for me, and it's good for him,
That's
too.
Right. And he doesn't even know if you make it flavorful.
When he hears that it's good and good for him, and he's like, I don't want to know.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me how to change it. Now, what is chop suey? Because I've never had it before.
American Chop Suey is basically, as opposed to like a pasta with, a tomato sauce. Mm-hmm. This is just a little bit lighter. You're not going to have it so coated with sauce.
Okay.
It's always made with ground beef and, a nice,
So it's got a heartiness to it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So what we're doing instead is we're using the ground turkey as opposed to a higher fat ground beef and things like that. We're also going with a multi-grain pasta, which is easy to do. I mean, it's in the box and ready to go.
It's easy to find this at the grocery store now. They have it right next to the regular pasta.
And that's the thing. And this is so easy to make. It takes 2 seconds. And instead of like having a big garlic bread on the side or something like that, I've gone with some pita bread, which is high in fiber. It's a multi-grain. Also has it's low carb, and
these are all my buzzwords.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's the beauty of it. And you're still sitting down and having a nice family meal,
and you feel satisfied.
Exactly.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to get to cooking this American Chop Suey in just a moment. For now, though, you can head over to foxprovidence.com for the recipe, and back over to you guys.
All right, we're back in the kitchen and really excited about this. We're always excited when we're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Wendy is one of our co-workers here at Eyewitness News.
Editor, photographer extraordinaire.
Responsible for trying to make us look good on TV every day.
And like I said, it's not as easy as it seems. Believe me.
But I'll tell you what, Wendy, you're making this look very easy. This is a heart-healthy American Chop Suey, and where are we at in the process?
This is so cinky. What I did was I started the ground turkey a few minutes ago simply so I could...
brown it up
and just get the excess fat out. So I just already dumped that out.
Shall I saute this while
you can do a little stirring, and if you want to chop up, I did some slicing. Could you do a little dicing there for me?
Slicing and dicing.
Oh. Well, we're in the kitchen after all. And Lily, if you could, I just wanted you to just butter another feet.
Like open these up?
Just open those up and throw a little bit of...
Are you crying over there,
I
Wendy?
cut my finger almost.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, watch yourself. Because those things are so thin. Just give it a little rip.
Okay.
We'll just add a little DNA to the heart-healthy.
Beautiful. Yeah, just a little bit. And okay, that's good dicing, Patrick.
Okay.
This is terrible.
All right, let's
Put the knife
just
down.
go ahead and throw that in there, and let's give this a stir. turn this back up on
And I
high.
have to say, you know, everybody thinks I'm crazy here. I've never had chop suey before.
Clearly, your mother did not love it.
I know. She's probably watching right now. Ma, why did you ever make me chop suey?
Yeah, I mean, that's just one of those things. And there's a million different ways to make it. You know, it's basically one of those things where whatever you have. No, that's pretty good, Patrick, actually. And now,
please put the knife
can you we're going to take those. You can throw that right in here. But whatever you have in the fridge is fair game with this. But
and I've always got some turkey. I've always got an onion. There's always pasta in the house.
Yep, exactly. So it's you know, just throw it in, and again, it's all just about basically just making it a little more friendly for everybody to eat. You know?
Do you want me to pop this into the oven?
Take that. We're
both of these?
Yeah, throw both of those in. Okay. Let's throw a little smattering.
Parmesan, is that what this is?
Little ground Parmesan.
Oh, very nice. So these are sort of like, instead of, like you were saying, instead of having, you know, an Italian bread or a garlic bread or something really thin, but it still hits the spot.
Exactly.
Like that.
So we're just going to throw that in the broiler and just brown those up real quick.
Okay.
That shouldn't take long, and let's try and remember to keep on those.
Okay. That's,
otherwise,
whenever I deal with the broiler, it's always like,
yeah, exactly.
The broiler's on.
Now these should be just about done. Can you taste one?
Yeah.
As much as I know you hate tasting stuff.
Actually, when we come, yeah, they're close enough.
You know what? All right, then let's do that, because the other trick is now we're going to take those off and we're going to put those right into, instead of doing big bowl transfers, we're going to just drain that out and throw that right on in here.
Now, it's funny that you said that, Wendy, about me tasting stuff, because Wendy always comes into the kitchen and she makes a bet with the cook of the day what I'm going to come in here and eat as soon as I walk in.
Any carrot stick.
Any carrot stick is fair game.
Yep, exactly. And Patrick, if you want to throw a little of those spices in, there's just some basil, some parsley, some oregano.
Shake this out. And then this goes right in here?
Yep, throw it right in.
Here we go.
What I usually do is I just cook it so it's not quite done, the pasta.
Okay,
And you're going to throw this in it, and that way, in the last couple of minutes that it's going to cook, you're going to hear, you go ahead and stir
Sure, you didn't tell me to do that, but I was just kind of taking matters into my own hands.
Yeah, and then that way it can, the last couple of minutes, and it sort of absorbs some of the taste of the sauce and everything.
I have to tell you,
like
the interns are drooling right now. This is going to be good.
Where's the turkey?
It's in there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
You remember when you were browning the turkey?
See, I told you, I'm doing my job here. I'm faking you right up.
You did. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I just checked on the pitas. We have like another second or two.
Okay.
But I'm going to get out a bowl so we can get a scoop.
And we're going to.
And it's good. I like that you cooked so much for the whole.
Well, this is like a double recipe, but because I know we're feeding
vultures.
the crew, that we decided we needed to go with the double batch.
So everybody gets a little scoop.
So go ahead and do that, and just throw a little dollop of this on, so it's not like you're...
How about you get a little scoop for yourself?
Thank you. I need a dollop.
A dollop?
Do we dollop here or dollop after we serve?
After you
serve, and then throw this right on the top.
Are you singing?
It's hot.
Oh, okay.
I'm sweating.
I'm gonna.
Well, you've done a lot of the work here today, Patrick. I'm very impressed.
For once, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
I cook.
Take a little taste of that.
Lily eats. Okay, do you want a dollop?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
I love these cooking
And then how are those pitas doing?
Let's get those bad boys.
That's hot. Just
All right,
spill.
that's good. And I'm gonna put a little dollop for me.
Oh, man, that was a workout.
A little.
Oh, those are Kevin.
All right, you can find Wendy's recipe on foxprovince.com. And it's...
oh, delish. Delish.
It's heart and healthy. American Chop Suey.
Hey, Wendy, thanks so much.
Thanks,
No
Wendy.
problem, you guys.
Grab a scoop, get back to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Michelle, over to you.